Alright, so I'm gonna give you the rundown on why I think Disney is an amazing bet. I personally believe that Disney will probably net me at least double my money. It's a little pricey, but as long as I can double my money, I'll buy it, sell it as soon as I double it, and then put that money into something else. So Disney for the last couple of years has been around $100. Now, due to the coronavirus, um, it's kind of been struggling up and down. It hit $79, the lowest point, and then it was the highest at 153. So I bought in at around $100, and I was planning on selling at 200, but coronavirus happened and kind of tanked the whole economy. But now that's down to 100. I've been buying slowly. I've been holding off on making my big purchase, like thousands and thousands of dollars, but I'm hoping that I'll pick it up at around 90. I'm hoping after earning the earnings report coming this Thursday will tank it a little, but no one really knows. It's Sunday, May 3rd right now, just to give a little insight of that. And yeah, it's just a huge, huge entertainment company that everyone knows, and kind of everyone is banking that it's going to make everyone a ton of money. So it's worth $190 billion dollars right now. They're really focusing on Disney Plus because their parks are closed down, which is a huge kind of selling point for them. It's kind of all one big circle. Their parks, movies, they all they all correlate to each other. Like in 2018, their parks and resorts made them $20 billion, and then 2019 they made about 70 billion, and that's that's huge numbers. And now that they're into the streaming business, because going to their parks is pretty expensive, and they kind of can't rely on that all. So they have to diversify, and that's why they launched Disney Plus, which is absolutely genius. But it's going to take time for Disney Plus to actually become profitable. I think they said around like 2024. Yeah, 2024, they expect to be profitable. I think they're gauging around over 100 million users at that time, and I think they're at 50 million right now. So they're just killing it with how fast they're getting users. So this will change their profit very soon, probably within 2 years, I'm guessing, is when they'll start earning gobs of money from that. And that's not really why I'm buying on Disney, is because it's the speculation play. They, once they start possibly earning a profit, or people think they're going to start earning a profit, like serious cheddar, they're going to skyrocket. Um, my guess, because you'll see traders, they tend to choose a stock that goes up and down. It's their new, like, this is that stock that's going to skyrocket, like Tesla. And it was Netflix before, but Netflix is kind of faded off. um, they used to be just so volatile. And let's see if we can get the graph to show up. And this is why I hate Internet Explorer, but I can't use Chrome right now. Okay, well, I can't get to work, but yeah, I remember I think in 2013, Netflix was $60 and it just was making huge jumps, 150 and then back down to $60 and just making people gobs of money. I think Disney is going to be that new company. I think we are going to eventually hit 400 billion in market cap relatively soon, and I'm just wondering what they're going to buy next. I know their big play was buying Fox so they can get more shows and entertainment on Hulu, but they're going to focus on X-Men since the Marvel is kind of faded off. They're going to do a few Marvel movies, but I think they're going to focus on X-Men, do the same thing they did with the Marvel movies, build it up, and then mix them both together. So right now, Disney Plus has the Disney shows, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic. Um, I'm just wondering what they're going to buy next, because they will. They'll buy something and then they'll make a ton of money on it. They have to keep buying or they have to keep creating. And I think they'll do both for Disney Plus to survive. And I just I just think it's going to make a ton of money and probably everyone's saying that it might tank on Thursday after the earnings report, which is the 7th, I think they said, maybe. Um, and if I can get this below 100, that's where I'm comfortable. Anything above 100, I'm not comfortable. It's just, I like getting to 200 is a lot easier than getting to 220 because we already hit 150. You're so close. I fully expect to have, I'm hoping, over $10,000 in Disney and make a $10,000 profit. Um, and you're probably saying Disney is huge and why wouldn't I keep them forever? Their dividend sucks. It's pretty terrible in my opinion. They're they're more of a let's increase the stock price than offer dividend, which is fine. I'm planning on taking those profits and what I had in Disney and investing it in something smaller to earn better dividends to live off of. But that's just me. These are all my opinions. I don't recommend anyone to do these, but that's just what I would do. And I'm really hoping it tanks. And yeah, it's just right now they've got Netflix competing against them. Um, but Netflix, they've done an amazing job. But it's the market's going to get kind of flooded and it's going to be a lot of people in it. And there's, in my opinion, only the top dogs are kind of going to make a ton of money. And look right here. So Netflix's stock is 400, but the market cap is 180. Um, it's pretty good when you compare it to Disney's, but Disney's is gonna annihilate them one day. Probably in 7 years, I think Disney will be well above $500 million in market cap, and it's just it's a good spec play to earn a bunch of money. And I'll do another video when I buy Disney stocks just to prove that I did. So I'm not all talk. And I do have a little right now. I think I've got like 40 shares or so. But yeah, they are just killing it. Struggling right now, which everyone should kind of look into it before you purchase, whether now or you want to wait. Either or, I think Disney is a solid pick. Thanks. This video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.